Hey guys, welcome to the new Thrive and Evolve. So we switched to a pre-recorded format so that y'all can go back and watch this at your own pace and so that you don't feel obligated to come at a certain time every day. So if you're watching this in the future, hello. My name is Ashlyn Ellis and I just graduated from SFA in May. I got my degree in nutrition and dietetics, and I also taught yoga at the Rec, and I still teach on Zoom. And yeah, so this is Thrive and Evolve. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 4 tips to living your best kind of lifestyle, as well as I'll be going over all of the macronutrients and kind of talking about fueling the body in a healthy way. Let me get this set up. Okay, so here are my top 4 tips on creating the best version of yourself. Kind of my aspect on life is just positivity, and I'll kind of go into that more in depth. So first, establishing a morning routine. I think this is so important to get your day going, starting it, being productive, starting on a positive note. Some examples of a morning routine, maybe it's just journaling, maybe you just want your quiet time in the morning. Personally, what I've been doing recently is I've been getting up at 5:15 to work out, and then kind of my outlook on that. I'm sure some of y'all, if you're watching this, are probably like 5:15. I'm a huge morning person in general, so I don't mind getting up early, and then I just feel like I can spend the day doing kind of whatever I want. I get that workout done. I don't have to think about doing it later or trying to squeeze it in later. So kind of your own thing. Again, if working out and 5:15 in the morning is not your thing, maybe it's doing a devotion, maybe it's listening to a podcast, maybe you just want to go on a walk, just something that gets you up and going and start your day on a positive note. And then next is finding your why. And I'm sure this sounds very cliche, but finding your why is just so important. And I really want you to dig deeper than your physical look. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, like, why do you want to lose weight? Oh, it's because I want to look in a bikini. But maybe your why is more concerned with like your personal, like your, I'm trying to think, mental or physical health kind of aspect of that, and just creating your best version of yourself. So if you're focusing so much on a physical look, then you'll never be satisfied with yourself. But if you're really focusing on becoming mentally better, you want to be better for your family, you want to be better for your friends, you just want to feel better for yourself. That's just kind of tuning into yourself and finding out why you want to live a healthier kind of lifestyle. And then next, set small goals to build your confidence. So I am a huge goal setter. I love setting small goals because small goals, once you achieve those goals, you feel more accomplished and more confident in yourself. So if I'm setting a smaller goal, like working out 3 times a week or waking up earlier or reading a chapter of a book, that's going to make me feel more satisfied and more accomplished rather than, oh, I need to lose 50 pounds in a month. Like that sounds kind of like way out of your range. So you want to make goals that are attainable, that are small, and then smaller goals can help lead to bigger goals. So that's kind of my outlook on that. Focusing how you feel and how you look. This has been a big struggle with me personally. I'm sure it is with a lot of men and women out there. Health is just so much more than a physical look. Basically, kind of my aspect on nutrition is fueling your body for your body type and not wanting to conform to a certain body size. So, for example, I will never, ever, ever healthily be a size 2. That's just, I never have, even when I was probably in like 6th grade, I never was. Like, I'm not going to like eat and fuel my body improperly just because I believe that a size 2 is like the ideal size. And maybe it is for your body type and maybe it is for other people's, but just kind of focusing on what makes you feel good and what, I don't know, just kind of what makes you feel good versus what kind of physical trait is being portrayed on social media, for example. And also, whenever you focus on how you feel, it really boosts your confidence a lot, because if you're constantly looking at yourself in the mirror thinking, oh my gosh, like I need to fix this, this, and this, then you'll just never be satisfied with yourself. So just thinking about how you feel in your current body versus how you physically look is just really important. And so now I will kind of dive deeper into the fueling the body aspect. And before we get started, I just want to make a disclaimer that this is just very general nutrition information. So if you have any questions, please consult your physician or registered dietitian for further detail on this. So first I'm going to be talking about what the heck macronutrients are. So macronutrients are the nutrients that our body needs in very, very large amounts. And there are 3 of them. And I'm sure you're familiar with these by now: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And I'll just kind of dive into them and talk about them a little bit more. So carbohydrates are our body's preferred source of energy because whenever we eat carb, it turns into glucose, and glucose gives us energy. And I know right now in the media with everything, carbs kind of have a bad reputation, but I'm here to let you know carbs are not the enemy. Your brain loves glucose and your body loves glucose to use that as your preferred source of energy. And it should make up roughly 45 to 65% of your diet. Examples of this would be potatoes, sweet potatoes, oats, breads, rice, and fruit. And next we have proteins. Proteins, which I'm sure are most familiar within the fitness world. It's great for muscle repair and muscle building, which is why it's recommended to have some protein after a workout. It's also needed for cell repair and cell maintenance. And again, it's great for post-workout. An example of this are meat, eggs, and then I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. So I love black beans, cheese, chickpeas, all great options. And then finally we have fats. And again, fat is another macronutrient that can sometimes get a bad rep. But fat is needed to absorb nutrients in the body as well as perform normal bodily functions. So we need to have a certain amount of body fat percentage on our bodies for our hormones to regulate normally. For women, if we don't have enough fat on our body, it can result in a loss of a menstrual cycle, as well as if you don't have enough fat, you're not going to be able to hold on to those nutrients that you are eating. And healthy fats can also keep your heart healthy. An example of this would be nuts, avocados, fish, such as salmon, and oils. So again, don't be afraid of oils. There's avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, all sorts of oils out there. And then here's an example of a low budget macronutrient friendly snack. I've made these multiple times. These are energy bites. So basically you take all the ingredients I have listed on the side, you put it all in a bowl, mix them all together, you refrigerate for maybe 15, 30 minutes, and then they're ready to go. Or you don't even really have to refrigerate them, that's up to you. So basically with this, you're getting a good incorporation of all the macronutrients. So you're getting a good source of carbs from the oats, a good source of fat from the peanut butter, as well as protein from the peanut butter, and maybe a little bit of carbs from the honey or syrup. So yeah, you can also customize this to whatever you want. So maybe instead of chocolate chips, you want to have M&Ms, or if you want to add some extra healthy omega-3 fatty acids, you could throw in some flaxseed or chia seeds. They're super customizable and I love making them, and they're great, especially for college students. You could just put them in a baggie, take them on the go, and they don't require baking, so they're great for dorm housing. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My Instagram is carrottop.nutrition. Carrot Top because I have red hair. Yeah, so if you have any questions, reach out to me through there. I teach yoga at the rec. My time will be updated on the rec page. I can't remember off the top of my head for summer 2. But yeah, I hope you'll have a great summer, and I can't wait for everyone to be back in the fall.